welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and here we are again with another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. Always happy to have some more. Join us on this journey of libations and sorts. All my returning viewers, you already know where we're going, so let's get on with it, shall we? So today's full episode is going to be of the Craigellachie 13. It is a Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey. We'll give you just a little quick look. Built on a rocky bluff situated above the confluence of the River Fick and the River Spey. There you go. It is coming in at a whopping 46%. 13 years, odd number, but I love 13. I have no qualms with that number. Take a good look at the backside. You know how we like looking at the backside. So they use a worm tub on this one. Looking for any and all extra good information. Non-chill filtering. There you go. We're going to go ahead and get this moving, shall we? So it is a non-chill filtered, no color added. I was going to say no age statement. Like a big old dummy. For all the new people joining us, Mr. Randy does a 3-part review when he does his reviews. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, pour it in a glass, have my first pour, and share my first impressions with you. Part 2, full review, that's where we're at today. I will drink it down from off the rip to about halfway-ish. I will leave whatever's left on the bottle for a week, 2 weeks. Life usually tells me when to move on. I'll go online, find as much or as little as possible. I'll bring it back. We'll discuss it. I'm going to score it, and then we're going to move on because part 3, final pour, that's going to be a sad day. That is going to be a sad day for Mr. Randy. Final pour, part 3, final pour. Pour it in a glass, compare it to the first pour of off the rip, and everything in between. Well, Mickey, let's see how she's done. Whew. Oh, there is so much going on this nose. I can waft it. As soon as I opened it up, matter-of-factly, the whole room smells it. Especially off the rip. It was so super strong off the rip. Whew, as soon as I uncorked it, the whole room was perked up. Huh? What you got there? The nose, now that it's actually a little more than halfway down, but to be fair, it's close enough. It's in the ish zone, right? The nose has turned down just a little bit. It's not so as aggressive as it was off the rip. There's so much in there. So as I'm trying to work this out, this is a Speyside single malt. They used a worm tub. Quite an interesting ordeal that is. They restored these in ex-bourbon and ex-sherry casks. I don't think they gave the percentage, but I know it was more bourbon than sherry. This is something to do with dewars. So they do blending for dewars. Do they source that? Is that right, Mickey? Let me know. Does Dewar's source their stuff? I remember back and forth when I was doing a Dewar's, I saw this name. Okay, so I paid just under $60 out the door for this. This was the second to last. There was only 2 bottles of this in my local area, and only one other bottle about a 1-hour drive from me. So it would be 2 hours, my butt in a seat, hands on the wheel for this bottle. And I'm so lucky I found it when I wasn't even looking for it. And I saw it and I'm like, there it is. I saw 2 bottles. I saw that the shopkeep said they're not carrying it anymore. So I got to get it now. Save myself 2 hours and save my butt. Let's go ahead and get that first palating out of the way, because that first palating can and most likely will be deceiving. It's an acclimation palating, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. It's well blended and well rounded. And it does have, it's a 46%, but I think it's all done just right, so it doesn't hit you like most 46% do. On the nose, let's go ahead and try that. You're definitely going to find some peat and some spice, of course. Smoke is, it's in there somewhere. I get more sulfur than smoke, but the peat and spice is pretty prominent. Fruit, definitely got fruit on the nose. I had to look some of those things up, but now that I looked it up, I'm definitely getting pineapple, baked apple, orchard fruits, caramel, oak, vanilla. Of course, that's coming from the ex-bourbon barrels. But baked pineapple or grilled pineapple. I don't know. That's very unique. It's very unique. I've smelt it before, probably in a Dewar's. Let's go ahead and get that second one on and let's see what she tells me. Oh, that's so much better than the first one. It's an explosion of flavors. They quickly cycle. They quickly cycle. And then there's this like warm, tingling spice left on the tongue as everything gets kind of like goes away. You swallow it, absorbs it. There's a sort of like a slight tingling and numbness and warmth on the tongue. The back has already started some fire, so I will say we're getting to about a 2. I'll give you a look at this glass. I don't know if this glass is going to give us a good reading. I got that window. Yeah, it's probably not going to give me a good one. I didn't strip this glass. Well, the viscosity is good enough, and it does coat well into the mouth. It goes everywhere and allows everything to just kind of explode in your mouth. I'm going to get one more before we do the finish. Oh yeah, that's a very unique Scotch. So glad. I'm so glad, Mick, you put that challenge out and I took it. I know you didn't mean it straightforward, but why not? I have to agree with you. This is a Scotch every so-called self-proclaimed Scotchman needs to try this. It is like, I wouldn't say it's like the Ardbeg in the sense that it's a must-try Scotch. If you're a Scotchman and you haven't tried an Ardbeg, what are you waiting for? Try the Ardbeg. Lafroig. Craigellachie. So let's go ahead and get this finish on. I'm trying to let everything else subside so it doesn't sort of like mask anything on the finish. In fact, I'm going to just take a little bit of water. Sort of rinse that palate off a little bit. Okay, so let's get this finish done. To all my new viewers, and even maybe some of my returning, if you ever wonder why the finish is important, because it's a 3-part deal. Mr. Randy works in 3s, if you haven't noticed. Three-part deal. You get the nose, you get the palate, and you get the finish. 3 unique experiences with the right whiskey or libation. You get 3 separate deals. The nose, fragrant, delicious, also a journey in of itself. Palating, the pure taste of it. Try and pick it apart. What's all in there? The finish is where you bring it all to a head. And you work it all together. Don't just shoot it down the gullet, say goodbye. Enjoy it. It may never come again. If you're still here and you're not asleep, thanks for sticking around. Do yourself a favor. Let whatever algorithm on whatever platform you might be viewing this on, let it know that you like these videos. Give it the heart, give it the thumbs up, give it the like, whatever it may be. That way it will know to advertise or at least premiere or show you these videos. If you want to skip all that and be sure that you're going to get these videos, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, the follow, whatever it may be. That way we'll send these videos to you, directly to you, as soon as I put them out there. Bringing good stuff to you since 2025. Let's talk about the finish. The finish is moderately long. However, the flavor, I don't want to say it's relatively quick, but the lingering finish lasts quite a while. The initial finish is good enough. It's moderate. It's good enough. It's that lingering finish. It's still there. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. It came from down below. Better out than in, I always say. Not a lot of lingering effects. I did get some on the cheeks, of course. A little on the lips as it passed. And as I licked them. Very lightly on the gums. The tongue pretty much got everything on the palating. And got kind of numbed out for the finish. The warmth in the back took just a notch up. But this is definitely a unique finish from a unique whiskey. It's very nice. I very much enjoyed this one. Be a sad day for that final pour. Well, do me a favor. In the comments section, tell me where you're at. Tell me what you're drinking. Tell me what you think about Craigellachie 13 in general. Well, as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.